Here I'm going to show you how to use your Fire TV with Kodi or other device that has Kodi. Um, First of all, this is what the interface is going to look like, and it's very simple to use. So what we're going to start off is once you plug into Fire TV and you get it connected to your internet or your home internet, then what you're going to do is you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom of the Fire TV. Then from there you're going to scroll to the right and go to Applications. After Applications, you're going to go to Manage All Applications. After Manage All Applications, you're going to select Kodi. Okay, that's the one you're going to select, Kodi. Kodi is the one that it's a program that I've programmed in there, and it's what's going to allow you to get all the content that we spoke of. Now, the skin that I'm using and the programming, a lot of it's of the way it looks. It's by a guy named Chris B. I want to give a shout out to him. He's out on the other side of the pond there, and I've taken some of his work and I've tweaked it and worked out the bugs. So now this thing is running perfect, and it's running great. I love it. So what we'll do is we'll start off with these tabs here, and I'll go through each tab. And this is just a quick video to get you started, and then on my website, if you go to it, there'll be other videos that will show you how to do certain tweaks, or if new add-ons come out, it'll show you what these add-ons are. And add-ons are kind of like apps, but they're kind of like, just imagine that they're little boxes that allow you to get more content. So sometimes when you're trying to get content from one add-on and it doesn't work, you can't find the movie, then you just try another add-on, and then usually you'll find it. So between these add-ons, you'll definitely find any movie you're looking for. So what we'll do is I'll start off here. There's power. So this basically, if you want to go ahead and hit quit, you can quit on the bottom there, and it'll quit out of it. Normally you don't have to quit this. I leave it plugged in all the time. I did the math. It comes out to like $5 a year just if you leave it plugged in the whole year. A little less than 5, but you know, it's very low power. Now, first of all, let's go to sports, because you go to Sports TV, and if you look at the submenus on the bottom, like there's Sky Sports, MUTV, a lot of this is live sports right now. You can play with those. Like Fox Nation is really good if you want to watch the fights, like when they had the Merriweather fights, but I don't think he's going to be fighting anymore. But if you ever have any major boxing, Fox Nation is great. First Row Sports is great too. So what I usually do is I go to Sports Devil. So we'll click on Sports Devil. Then I look for live sports. There's live sports. And I usually select, you could try any of these. FirstRowSports.ge works pretty good for me. I've also heard people say that, let's see, where's that one? I think this Zunox works pretty good too. But anyway, I'll go with what I usually go with. So FirstRowSports.ge. And then you just look for the sporting event you want. Now, the caveat here is that the sporting event has to be playing in order for this to work, because sometimes you'll look at the list that we're going to look at. It'll have, let's say, the Dodgers versus the Giants, but that game was yesterday. It still might be listed. So you want to make sure you check your websites or go to Major League Baseball or NFL and make sure that the game is actually on, because sometimes people will the game won't play. Well, it's because the game's been over for 10 minutes. You just don't realize it. So we'll go to American football. I think there's a Monday night game on tonight, so we'll hit that Monday night football game. And it'll give you a list of the games that are on. If it was Sunday or Saturday, there would be college ball for Saturday, and then of course there would be major National League football. So let's check the Packers and Kansas City Chiefs. So you click on that. Now these are called links, which these are feeds that actually give you the game. So some feeds have nicer definition than others. You just got to try each one. Some of them don't work. So if number 1 doesn't work, try number 2, number 3, and so on. Just try them all. So that one did.
Run with Charles, bounces it and scores for the 3rd time tonight.
Don't work. So now let's go ahead and back out of that. Then if we're still on Sports TV, if we look, there's you could try all these. There's Sports TV, like NBC Live Extra Sports. Those are like live channels. So if we click that, that's actually live television. So we'll go right here. Let's see. Well, I don't know if there's anything going on right now. Oh, these are just some discussions, so you can go through that if you'd like. 3 p.m. kickoff is basically kind of like sports, the other sports, but this is kind of geared more towards soccer, like a lot of soccer that's in England and around the world. So if you're big into soccer, this is awesome. YouTube is pretty self-explanatory. Just if you want to cruise YouTube. Best add-ons has like kind of a shortcuts to the best add-ons. So for example, One Channel is a great add-on to get movies. It's kind of like Netflix on steroids. Any movie you could possibly think of will be on there. If it's not for any reason, Genesis is another great one to find that on. What you're gonna have to do is, I could show you every single add-on here, but it would take forever this video. So this is just to get you started. So the ones I like to use are Genesis and One Channel. You can try other ones as well. Okay, so that's a shortcut for there. System. Try to stay away from it if you can, unless you contact me, because this is where all the settings are, and you really don't want to mess anything up. Because if you do, you'll have to contact me. We'd have to walk through some stuff, and it's just kind of a pain. So kind of just stay away from that if you can, unless you know what you're doing. I suggest not going on YouTube and finding videos and all that and trying to mimic them, because it causes more problems than it's worth. I've programmed these and tapered them to be pretty perfect, so I don't think there's anything more you can really do to make it any better. Favorites is kind of cool. You just go in there. They have like Kevin Hart, 101 gangster movies. Just kind of flip through it. It's kind of cool. I like over here. If you keep going, it'll just have like all this stuff here. It's pretty neat. Kids area is awesome. It's cool because there's all this kids stuff here for your kids, and what I like is it's got the Disney Channel, and then it's got Disney movies all lined up like by decades. So it starts off, I believe, in the 20s or 30s. Like here's Disney collection. You click on it, and it'll just give you like the 30s and 40s, and you just go by decade. It's pretty neat. I like that. Next, we'll go to movies. So not be that great. Some of them are cams, but some of them are really nice. A lot of them are Korean copies, so you'll have some Korean subtitles, but the quality of the movie is really good. So that's like in theaters right there. Most popular is self-explanatory. What people are watching most popular right now. And here's Genesis. So we click on Genesis. We can do TV shows or movies. Let's go with TV shows. And let's go with, let's see, most popular. And there's Law and Order. We'll try Law and Order Special Victims Unit. We'll do season 17. And then you click on it. Now it's going to go out and look for these different streams, just like we did with the sports. So if we go down here, some of these names like Mighty Upload and such, you'll get to know some are better than others. I have pretty good luck with Mighty Upload, so I'm going to try that real quick. Let's see. And it'll either work or it won't. If it doesn't, of course, go to the next one. Now sometimes you'll get a stream that works good, but then it buffers a lot. So if it keeps buffering like the first minute or two, then I would stop it and go to the next one. Yeah. Now, keep in mind the first time you use your Fire TV, it's going to be a little slow. And I suggest when you first turn it on, let it do updates and such for the first 5 minutes. But right now it's doing what's called caching, so it's trying to figure out where things are and make connections with streams and such. So if it does look like it's not playing for some reason or it's taking long, just be patient. Let's try the first one here. Let's try that one. See if it finds a stream there. So that number 2 didn't work, so we'll try number 1. Okay. It'll eventually catch up. So what I like to do is just hit my play button on my remote control, and it'll play it. So I like to do that. Like right here, I'll just hit play. It'll start playing some of it. There. So as you can see, it works. All right. So that's how that works. And that was for movies. TV shows, pretty much same thing. Hit most popular or whatever, and you kind of go through it. And what's great is Genesis or any of these other ones, you should look, and there's a search button. You can actually search for movies that you're looking for. So, for example, let's go back to. Let me go back to Genesis or One Channel, either or. So if you look down, you keep going down, there'd be a search tool here, and there it is. You hit search, and then it'll ask you, do you want to search movies, or so let's hit movies, and then with your remote control, you just type in, like, let's say Fight Club, right? I like that movie. Okay, and then you just hit done on your remote control, and it'll look for it and try to find links to it. So there it is there, Fight Club. You click on it, like before, and it'll find them. And there it is. So I'm not going to go play the movie, but you kind of get the gist of what it is. Okay, so now we'll move on to TV Guide. TV Guide's pretty neat. This is basically live TV, so a lot of these, the quality, it's sometimes standard, sometimes it's high def, depending on the stream. Sometimes they work well, sometimes they don't work well, but it's free and it's pretty decent. I like it. I like it. So for example, if I go down to let's see here. Like, for example, Wolf IPTV is really great if you're like into Spanish television. A lot of people are, like, they're from Spain or Argentina, Peru. This is great. There's like channels all over the world for Spanish-speaking individuals, and yeah. So the list will come up. It'll start populating. But for in terms for time, I just want to pause it here. IP Stalker is great too. This is all live TV, and then it's got kind of cool. It's got some shortcuts here for like Discovery Channel and History Channel and TLC. It's pretty neat. Let's see what else we got. Animal Planet. I like Discovery. Investigation Discovery has a lot of good like Dateline and stuff like that. So you just click it, it'll just take you straight there. It should start playing. You'll get an idea of what the yeah. See this one here. It's down right now, so. Try a different one here. Let's try this one here. That's when you know it's down. So like tomorrow it'll probably be up, or maybe later on this evening. So there we go. Dexter TV is a really good one too. So under TV Guide right here, it's all live. So if I go over here to Dexter TV, will give you a list of channels. This one's great too. This is called CC Cloud TV. This one's awesome. I ship it disabled because it has adult channels on there, and the adult channels, I haven't figured out a way to disable them, so it's all inclusive. You get all the channels plus the adult channels. So what I've done is I've disabled it, but if you want to enable it, then you can choose to do so. But again, the adult channels will be there, and just keep that in mind. This thing does ship with adult channels, but they're disabled. There's a whole nother section for that. I will show you how to enable it if that's what you would choose to do, but I just normally don't ship it enabled, so I'll show you how to do that though shortly. Okay, so Cloud TV, or C Cloud, to give you a big list of things around the world. It's really pretty neat, and it's in alphabetical order. So for example, ABC News, it'll just CNN, Fox. Let's see. A lot of people like to watch CNN like myself, so you would just go to CNN, click on it, and it'll just play. There's that. All right. So play around with TV Guide. There's a lot of good stuff in there. Okay. And as I said, I'll show you how to enable that. But there's other ones too. There's Dexter and Channel Pair, as you can see down there. So went over Sports TV, that YouTube, best add-ons. This is pretty cool. Here you got one channel, FooBar. Those are pretty neat. I would suggest experimenting with those. And that's pretty much the gist of it. I mean, under favorites here, you get a lot of gangster movies and all that kind of stuff like we spoke of. UFC Network. Let's see. Now, if you click on favorites, it's going to give you a whole favorites. If you actually click where it says favorites, it gives you all these channels. There's just tons and tons and tons of them. So, you know, sports. You know, just play with them. Like, let's try this one here. Okay, I'll just say yes to that. It's asking you to, do you want to do Daffy? You say yes. Just say yes to it. It'll just take a second. Okay. So that's kind of neat. Let's see what else I missed here. Music's pretty neat. That's pretty much it. Just this is enough to get you started. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to contact me or leave a comment or go to my website. Um, I have my website listed right there, and I always keep it up to date, and I let you know if there's new add-ons that I've discovered that I feel are worth taking a look at. And what's great is if it is there, I will show you how to put the add-on on and how to use it. So that's pretty much it for this video. I hope this helped anybody out there, and if you have any questions, as I said, you can always contact me at my website, and I appreciate your time. Enjoy.